She should join right now a little bit. Change the date. Hey, how's it going, Saakshi?
I'm doing good.
Meeting up again.
Yeah.
Do you have any homework though that you're doing right now?
I don't have a lot today, so
That's good. That's good. How many classes are you taking this semester? I don't even think I asked you that.
well, I'm taking 4 this semester, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, are you taking any classes related to business, like for your minor, or just CSE classes?
I'm taking Econ 6A right now, the
Okay.
financial accounting class.
Financial. Oh, are you taking it with Vilhauer?
No, I have Bennett.
Oh, Shauna Bennett. Okay.
Yeah.
She's really nice. She's really cool, actually. Um,
Yeah, she's really good.
yeah, I had her my last semester for Econ 108, and she's really
Oh.
cool. Yeah, she's really nice. What about your other 3 classes?
I'm taking CC 100, Math 24, and then Engineering 155. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, Engineering 155. That one
Yeah.
seems kind of hard.
Yeah.
What does that one consist of?
It's like economics and engineering.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That seems kind of difficult. Math 24, that's, is that like what, calculus, I think?
It's linear algebra.
Oh, linear algebra.
Yeah.
What? That,
Yeah.
math is not my strong suit. Oh no. How do you feel about linear algebra though?
It's all right so far. It's just like the beginning of the semester, so it's probably going to get harder.
Okay, I see. No, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you passed Calc 1 and Calc 2, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
How was that for you?
It was not bad. I took it back during my first year, so it's
Okay.
been a while. Yeah.
I see, I see. No, yeah. I mean, some of my business partners, she should be joining up, in a little bit, give her maybe like 5 minutes. But, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of what you wanted to get to know, like, what classes you're taking, kind of, see, like, the workload. But, I mean, it seems like you're taking kind of, I feel like, so classes, not so hard,
Yeah.
but not super like like end of the world. But yeah, what would you kind of rate like your like easier class, like on the easier type of side?
I think my easiest class would be Econ 6.
Econ six, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah. She's pretty nice, and she's pretty lenient too. So like if you don't show up to class,
Yeah.
she'll be kind of nice about it. But no, yeah. And I'm assuming like maybe engineering 155 is on the harder side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah, because that's definitely an upper div. Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's good though. Um, I'm kind of curious actually. I remember you like mentioned I think you know your parents, but I don't remember what's your parents do?
So my mom's a stay-at-home mom and my
Mm-hmm.
dad's a doctor, so
Oh, your dad's a doctor.
yeah.
Oh
So I'm
wow.
doing a completely different field from him, so
Oh wow. Did your dad ever like kind of maybe like want to like push you to be a doctor too?
he's like okay, like he like respected like what I wanted to do and all.
Mm.
He wasn't like very picky about it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's nice. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister. She's still in high school though, so
Oh, okay. There you go. Is it just you two?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. I actually have an older brother and a younger sister and a little brother. So,
Oh
I'm
wow.
I'm like the middle child. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my little sister, she just left today. Actually, she went on her first field trip, like her like overnight field trip. She's in fifth grade, so she's going to
Oh,
like this like Walker Creek type of thing. So she's like camping out somewhere, like hiking and stuff, and in a sleeping
um,
bag. And my mom was super like, no, like I'm gonna miss her. Like I'm haven't had a day without her, and yeah. But I mean, she's getting big. She's like 12. My brother's like 25. So yeah.
oh,
Oh, okay. She finally joined. I'm gonna admit her to the Zoom, and yeah, I can introduce you to her.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello?
How's it going, Van?
Hello, it's going good. How are you guys doing?
We're pretty good. We're pretty good.
Well, I know I'm pretty late because Christopher was asking me to actually come in a little bit earlier today, but traffic was killing me, so. But it's nice to see everybody. I'm just getting my camera situated right now.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, Van. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you coming in here. To kind of introduce yourself and get to know Saakshi. You know, she kind of already asked me a few questions about like I said like the business and yeah I gave her like a little brief background on you. How you went to UC Davis and how you've helped me kind of I'd say develop my business, but also myself, and help me grow. But yeah, I wanted to introduce Saakshi to Van, and Van Saakshi.
Hello, hi
Uh,
Shakshi. Wait, is that how you pronounce your name?
it's Saakshi.
Shakshi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to butcher it, but hopefully I pronounce it right.
Yeah.
But nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Sacramento area.
Oh,
Yeah.
my cousin lives there.
Oh, nice.
Do you know Tasty? The boba shop.
I don't think so. Which city is it in?
It's in Sacramento.
No, I've never heard of it. I live like 30 minutes away from Sacramento, so
Oh,
yeah.
So which city are you from? It's not Sacramento, but it's near there.
Yeah, I'm from Rockland.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I've heard of that before. Okay, but
Yeah.
I see why you probably that's probably why you don't know the boba place because it's pretty popular there.
Oh,
Yeah, my cousin runs that store, so that's why. Whenever someone says I'm from Sacramento, I always bring up the boba shop.
oh.
Yeah. Wow. So how did you and Christopher meet?
Christopher just like messaged me on LinkedIn, like talking about the business idea, and so we just like decided to meet for the first time today, and where we got to like know each other, and he got to talk about like the business he's doing. So yeah.
Wow, I see. Okay, so are you like interested in business, or is this something that just came across you and you just found it was something that you're curious about?
Well, I'm actually a computer science major, but I am minoring in business, so I am also interested in this field as well.
Oh, gotcha. That's pretty cool. That's like
Yeah.
completely different from how I started because back in the day I was a pre-nursing student at UC Davis, and so actually business wasn't within my world like at all. So and growing up, also I had my cousins running traditional business like boba shop or like nail salon, and so I didn't actually like the idea of having a business. So yeah, a lot of people want to hear the story. They're like, "Huh, that's such a big jump from healthcare and nursing to business, especially with someone who never had business in their mind or entrepreneurship in general." But just a little bit about myself. So that's how I started. But I think it's just about 1 year in at UC Davis. I had a lot of experience working. So I worked in different fields within healthcare, like taking care of kids with autism or older adults with dementia. I also worked in lab research with PhD students, so doing like translating RNA to DNA, those kind of stuff. And that's when I realized that actually it's not about the field that I was doing because I didn't hate what I was doing at the time. It's just if anyone at that time asked me, "Hey Van, do you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life?" The answer has always been no. Either working with kids or working with older people or working in a lab where I don't work with people at all. I never saw myself doing those things repeatedly every single day for 40, 50 years. And so that's when I realized that it's actually not about a major, but it's more about that 9 to 5 structure that I didn't like. And so I was pretty much similar like you at this point where I became more open-minded to learn more about other things outside of my field, which is healthcare. And that's how I landed at a entrepreneurial workshop and learned more about entrepreneurship for the first time. And that's when I got a chance to hear about my mentor story. I think Christopher probably shared with you already. But that was just blowing my mind away because I've seen people who make good money, like six-figure income, who still have a job. But over here, I heard about someone who not only making money, but also making time for himself and his family. And so for me, that was something I never heard of before and was very interesting for me to learn more about at a time where I was just at the place in my life where I didn't really have something where I call it passion, nor knowing what to do next. So that's how I started, and the rest is just really the history, how I learned more about this opportunity through the selection process, and also just earn the mentorship to work with my mentor and coaches. And actually, I'm not sure if Chris shared with you, but they're on a cruise trip right now to Mexico. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be there with them today instead of, going to work or going to school. But because of the work that they put in their 19, 20, besides school, beside, working a job like me. And that's why at this early age, my personal coach, she actually just graduated from college. So, only 23 years old. But she has that option to not go to work anymore. And right now on a Monday evening, she's actually having a, buffet on a cruise. How cool it would be, right? Like, imagine you graduate and you get the bachelor's, instead of applying for a job, you just hang it on the wall and you just go on trips because you can afford to. I love that. I want that life. So I'm not too sure, but you want to share a little bit about yourself, like what got you interested or interested about business?
Well, I just declared my minor this year as a third year for business, and the reason is that I took an accounting class back at home, at a community college, and I really liked it, so I wanted to learn about learn more about the field. So that's why I decided to choose the minor, and one of my goals is also to be financially independent and be able to spend on anything I want to get, and and not be a burden or depend on anyone. So to basically live a happy life.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
That's very similar to
Mm-hmm.
me back in the day, and funny. But nowadays, when I start to work with more people, I realize actually a lot of people like to have financial independence and being happy at the end of the day. I think everyone wants that, but it's just each of us, we define happiness in a different way, right? Just like right now, if I ask, do you like Christopher's shirt? What would you give it a grade? Let's say from 0 to 10. You can be honest. It's okay. You won't hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you won't. It's good.
Well,
like the shirt he's wearing right now, like in your own definition of, I don't know, chittiness or fashion or beauty, whatever you call it, how would you rate it from 0 to 10?
I would probably give an 8 or a 9. It's very professional, I'd say.
Okay. I feel like she's just trying to be.
You're just trying to be nice.
Yeah. But for me, okay, then I'll give my grade. Then I think I'll give it a 6.
I knew you were gonna say a 6 because it's two different. It's two different colors. I know.
But okay, so I asked that question because you can see clearly, right? For you, it's an 8, but for me, it's a 6. So maybe for Christopher, it's a 10 because he bought it. But my whole point here is that everyone has their own definition of success and happiness, right?
Yeah.
But most of us, we actually just follow that typical common way of success or pursuing success, which is going to school and then get a degree and then get a job, right? A high paying job. But most of the time, we actually don't slow down and ask ourselves, actually, how do we want to live our life? And what makes us happy? And I've seen so many people in my life, in my circle, who makes really good money, and their kids, like my cousin's kids, my nephews and nieces, they, like way younger than me, and they have a bigger saving account. But the thing is, they never see their parents at home, and their toys or their clothes, they're all fancy stuff, and they live in like $1 million house on the hill. But then they stay at home with the pets, not the parents. Or my cousin, they would drive a Tesla, but then they drive the Tesla to work and from work, not driving their kids to school. And so I don't want that life. Like, I want their money, but I don't want their marriage. I don't want to have that kind of family, right? Or if you look at people like Elon Musk, you know that he had six marriages already. He's going into the seventh one. And all of his kids, they come from different mothers. So I like his riches, but I don't like his money. I don't like his marriages. And so if you look at people around you, you probably see more reference points of what I mean. But at the end of the day, I think this is a really good opportunity if you want to really find out what you want for yourself, how you want to live your life, and especially how you want to give back either to your family or your community, right? And especially find your association. Because for me, back then, all of my friends, they are the people who try to get the bachelor, try to get the A's. And so if you meet me back then, you wouldn't be able to compete with me. I'm just kidding. In school. Because I was that big nerd, right? The only thing that I do was just go to my classes, going back to my dorm, and then do my homework. And then the only thing that we would discuss, like me and my friends, is just about the next exam, the next assignments. So for me, when I met my mentor, I also say financial freedom. But I actually didn't even know what that meant, because it's just cool to say it. My mentor retired his mom when he was 23 years old. And so I was like, I also want to retire my mom. But back then, the only thing that in my mind, in order to give back to my family, was just getting the bachelor. I didn't even think about traveling the world on a Monday or Tuesday like this, like my mentor, or being there with my family. Because a lot of people, they can afford to send money and send their parents go on trip, but they're not there. And if I think our parents, they want us more than the money, right? They want our time more than anything. And so I think when I found this association, I finally see people who actually dream bigger than I do. See people who also want to give back to their family, but instead of just getting the degree and make them feel good on one day, I've seen people who actually take care of their family's future, like my mentor, like my coaches, right? And I think at the end of the day, it's not that I was any more talented or special than you or Chris or like anybody out there. It's just I was lucky enough that I found the right association at such an early age. And I was also smart enough to catch on that opportunity because there's so many things going on out there, right? There's clubs, there's internship, there's like job fair. There's so many things going on. But to be able to find the right one for you and be able to actually being part of it, because if you go to school to be selected for a job later on, right? And so be able to be in the right association with the same core values with everyone else in that association, I think is one of the, I would say, the best things ever. And so I think this is just the very first meeting of the whole entire selection process. So there will be more meetings later on for you to learn more about this opportunity and see more of our team, because today I guess you just see two faces, but then these two people have been talking about coaches and mentor and people who retired early. So you feel probably like, what the heck is this? Is this even trustworthy? So I got you. I felt the same way. And so it's just when you go through the process, everything will start to make more sense for you, right? And I really hope to see you more, in the future. And I think Chris probably already talked about like the session process with you, and then what will be coming next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any question for Chris or for me? It's okay if you don't. Okay, I just asked in case you do.
Well, I did ask a couple of questions to Chris, like about like what the business is about and like what my role is going to be. So,
Did Chris answer your questions?
yes, he did.
Okay, as long as you're satisfied with his questions, I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't satisfied with my response, I mean, feel free to ask Van too. I mean, she has a lot more expertise and knowledge than me. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, you can feel free to let us know.
Yeah. So I think probably you guys already met way earlier before I came in, so the meeting is already long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if Saakshi, how do I say your name again?
It's Saakshi.
Saakshi. It's the K kind of like hard for me. But okay, I'm gonna try my best. But I think it's kind of long already. So if you don't have any other question, I think we can call it a night tonight.
Okay.
And yeah, just get back to Chris whenever you finish the material that he sent to you. I think he already mentioned which one it is. But after you finish it, I hope you can see something that resonates with you. And yeah, let's meet up another time soon. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alrighty. I actually have another meeting, so I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah.
I'll see you another time, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Have a good rest of your night, guys. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goofy.